Title: Too Late to Listen. 15-year-old Lila lived in a house full of mirrors but never felt seen. Her mother, Veronica, was the kind of woman who turned every conversation into a spotlight on herself. If Lila got an A on a test, her mother would say, "Well, I used to get straight A's without even studying." If Lila looked sad, Veronica would snap, "You think you have problems? When I was your age, I had real struggles." Lila learned early that her feelings weren't welcome. When the weight of the world pressed too hard on her chest, she tried to speak up. "Mom, I think I need to talk to someone," she said one evening, her voice barely above a whisper. Veronica looked up from her phone, scoffing. "Therapy, what for? You have a roof over your head, food on the table. You don't even know what suffering is." Lila nodded and went silent again. Inside, she was screaming. She started wearing long sleeves, even in summer. Stopped hanging out with friends. Her grades slipped. Teachers sent home notes of concern, but Veronica dismissed them. She's just being dramatic. One rainy Tuesday, Lila didn't get out of bed. "Get up!" her mother barked from the doorway. "You're not sick, you're lazy." Lila stared at the wall, a hollow shell, a ghost in a teenage body. That night, when Veronica went to check on her again, the room was too quiet. Lila lay still on her bed, empty pill bottle on the nightstand. A note rested on her chest. "I tried, Mom, I really did. But you never listened. I couldn't carry this pain anymore, and I couldn't keep pretending. Maybe now you'll believe that mental health matters. Maybe now you'll see me." Veronica's scream echoed through the halls. The funeral was quiet, cold. Veronica wore black, but her soul was already gray. Days turned to weeks. The house, once filled with her self-absorbed chatter, was now thick with silence. For the first time, Veronica couldn't talk her way out of pain. She saw Lila's empty chair at the table, the untouched books on her shelf, the soft hoodie still hanging on the back of her door. And it broke her. She stopped sleeping, stopped eating. The mirrors in the house no longer flattered her, they haunted her. One day, she walked into a community center and asked to speak to someone. "I lost my daughter," she said, "and I didn't believe in depression. I didn't believe she was hurting, now I can't breathe. I want to understand what I never did before. I want to be someone she could have turned to." It was too late for Lila, but not too late for Veronica to change. She started attending support groups, spoke to other parents, volunteered at teen mental health events. She told Lila's story with trembling hands and teary eyes, not to relive the past, but to save someone else's future. Veronica could never bring her daughter back, but she could make sure another child's cry for help didn't fall on deaf ears. And in her darkest hours, when guilt wrapped around her like a second skin, she whispered into the silence, "I see you now, baby. I see you."